Hi, my beautiful Cancers, and welcome to Arcana Priestess. Ooh. All right, we are going to get started right away. Let's see, this is going to be your November reading. So we start off with, I try to run from our love, but our soul ties crave this magic. Ooh, that's really cute. I try to run from our love, but our soul ties crave this magic. Instantly, this is the strongest connection you've ever had, you've ever felt. Life-changing connection. Whirlwind connection. Thunderstorms. The craziest thunderstorms and tornadoes, but the most beautiful sunsets and rainbows. You can't have one without the other. This person has brought out the worst side of you, but they've also brought out the best side of you. This is somebody who hasn't always treated you the best. And it never had anything to do with you, but it had to do with, for some of you, it's how this person was brought up. And for others of you, it's like one of their romantic connections in the past, the trauma that it had done to them. This is absolutely not an excuse for how this person has treated you, but you need to know that it was never about you. This is somebody who I feel like this is a twin flame. This is somebody who you have, another thing, I have a twin flame spread. Some of you that resonate with this reading, if you feel called to get a reading, I think that you should get that one. I think that one will be the best for you. This person has been able to get away with more things than ever before. The thing is when you know that someone is meant for you, things are a little bit different. Because at the end of the day, you know that you're going to end up with them. And so you can be a little bit lighter than normal. And for every single one of you, this panned out in a different way. But either way, this person has definitely gotten away with things that you would have never allowed others to get away with. Because you know the depth of this person's soul. And when they love you, right, it's better than ever before. You also need to know that even though I do see things like improving with this person moving forward, and for some of you, this is like past energy. Like for some of you, things have already been great for a while now, but this is just the energy of the beginning. But if this is where you're still at and there still needs to be work, as much as this is your person, you are worth so much. You're worth so much, and you need to remember that. And some of you need to not let this person get away with as much as they've gotten away with. Because it is, it's kind of like the energy where it's like, if you always can rely on someone for financial abundance, you're never really going to work yourself because you can always rely on them, right? And so it's kind of like, don't let this person get away with certain things because they're always going to keep doing it. They're not going to really be pushed to learn the lessons that need to be done, to make the shifts, to make the changes that need to be done. And so for some of you, as much as you truly, truly love this person, you really do need to embrace the energy of the Queen of Swords, right? Stand up for yourself, speak up for yourself. At the end of the day, if this is the person for you, it's always going to be, no matter what you do, what you say, all standing up for yourself. Yeah, it might piss them off in the moment, but good. Why are they pissing you off? You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, it's always going to work out the way that it's meant to work out. That's just kind of going to give them the kick that they need. But playing it safe is not going to work. It's not. It's just going to delay that time where you guys come into a perfect union. Okay. So yeah, okay. Sorry, I really just zoned out into the spread for a second, into the energy. But another thing that I am getting from this is, yeah, this person definitely tried to run away. They probably tried to do everything possible. They definitely downplayed the situation. Some of you guys, you barely even know how this person actually feels about you. Some of you guys, you might actually feel a little bit delusional when it comes to this situation, because it's just like, what is going on? Like for some of you, I really do feel like one day you wake up and you're dealing with the most sweet, loving person ever, and then the next day you feel like the way that this person's acting and the things that they're saying, it's like they want absolutely nothing to do with you. You feel like you're dating 2 people. Sometimes you feel like you're dating 10 people. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day here, this is somebody who's surrendering now. This is somebody who's realizing like, I've tried everything and it's not working. All the things that I usually try, they're not going to work in this situation. So the only thing left to do is just surrender, and whatever happens, happens. Yes, this could be the worst thing ever and I could get my heart completely ripped out, or yes, this could be the best thing ever and I could actually get to experience a love of a lifetime that is very rare, especially in this day and age. So acceptance, acceptance. This is what's happening. All right, let's take a look and see. I did see Temperance at the bottom of the deck here, so it was all about divine timing. Everything that had happened in this connection had happened for a reason. You triggered each other on purpose. You are not who you were when you had first met this person. You've both been pulled to do work. And I do feel like with twin flames, like they will bring out the worst of the worst within you. Like you will go through the dark, like the darkest times, the darkest moments. You will literally question everything. You will question everyone. But at the end of the day, it all ends up making you do the work that you were avoiding doing, and making you realize certain things that you maybe didn't want to realize, and making you become the best, strongest version of yourself. And whatever you dealt with in the beginning of that is something that you would absolutely no longer tolerate once that healing cycle ends. Well, awareness and healing. And I would say the first couple layers of that, because there's always healing going on. All right. So I would say the first cycle, which is where you guys are like, you're leaving and you're entering into the next cycle between you guys, was all about past on a conscious and on a subconscious level. You probably triggered a lot within one another, and now you're moving into like present energy, where it's going to be a lot easier because you won't be carrying the past with you. You will be, oh my god, 7 minutes on one card. Okay. You won't be carrying the past with you. You will be, okay, yeah, never mind. 7 minutes on one card, that is totally fine. Okay. And I think that I'm like channeling this because it's kind of like you're meant to be present. You're meant to just relax. Like this is what it is and this is what it is, and I'm accepting this for what it is. And yeah. Okay. 10 of Swords. Yeah, you went through a lot. But the 10 of Swords, I like this because, again, I'm a Scorpio, so for me it's a little different. I see things very differently, but at the end of the day, yeah, the 10 of Swords is not a good card, but the 10 is done. Like, you cannot, like, it is done. Like, the next thing is the Ace of Swords, which is clarity, which is, I always see the Ace of Swords as, like, clear-cut intuition. It's also a sign of victory. It's also a sign of success, okay? It's also a card of I think I said clear-cut communication, but, you know, getting to a point where there's no beating around the bush. You are able to have beautiful conversations with one another, be straightforward, and not worry about the past, or not worry about, oh, what is this person going to say? What is this person going to think? You just get to be completely present and completely whole and enjoy and love each other for everything that you are in that present moment. And so that's kind of what's happening. And for some of you, you have one more, like you could be at the 9 of Swords right now, especially if you're in a separation from this person. You could be at the 9 of Swords and you're going to the 10. For others of you, the 10 has already passed, or you're at the 10 and you're going towards the Ace. So there may be one more intense, like boom, like a tower moment that happens between you and this person before things settle down. But for others of you, that's already happening and you're just waiting like any day now for that Ace to come in, for that Ace of Swords to be the next step between you and this person. Some of you guys, that 10 has happened between the two of you, but there's a separate 10 within your own lives that needs to happen. And I actually think it's something that had already happened, but it's just a realization of that, or a letting go, or a clearing of that. So the most important thing that you can do throughout the month of November is make a list of the things that are currently blocking you from your road to success when it comes to love, when it comes to a clear mind, when it comes to a beautiful bill of health, when it comes to all of the things that you ultimately desire. What are the things that are blocking you? What are the things that are stopping you? How are you stopping yourself? How are you self-sabotaging yourself? And then start working towards those things. start making a plan as to how you're going to eliminate each one of those things. And yeah. All right. Because you have a lot of success in many different areas of your life coming. You're entering a completely new chapter. For some of you, this is a 6-year cycle. For some of you, this is a 12-year cycle that you've been going through here. Yeah, the Ace of Cups. Oh, the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. Falling in love with each other again, but in a different way. Falling in love with a better version, a more healed version of each other. To be honest, I think this is somebody that falls in love with you every single day, because it doesn't matter if you're in separation or not. This is somebody who, like, it's just very funny because, you know, when like you are like hanging out with your friends and then you randomly laugh, or somebody randomly laughs, like, but just take it as you. Okay, you're hanging out with your friends and then you randomly laugh and everybody's looking at you like, what is going on? But you're laughing because for some reason, something that this person said to you, God knows how long ago, just popped in your head, and you're just having that moment to your, like, you just laugh out loud. You know what I mean? I think that this person has that all the time when it comes to you. Like, they'll just be going about their day and something like the smallest, stupidest little thing that you did, like, and it's usually like something that would have like been a little bit of a, like a clumsy, like I'm hearing like a oopsie, like a clumsy moment, or like a moment that might have embarrassed you, something that just made them laugh, because this is somebody that you laugh so much with. It's almost really, it's really hard to stay mad at this person. But I'm seeing you might not even really like hang out with them or communicate with them much when you are mad, because you know that the second you do, it's like it's hard to stay in that energy. This is somebody that you guys, like, the smiles between you guys are so contagious. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's like they fall in love with you all over again through the things that you guys have already experienced, and the fact that those memories are constantly replaying in their mind here. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I don't think it's something that they intentionally do. I just think you're always on their mind. These things just, like, and I think that you might experience that too. That might be your way of telepathically communicating with each other, or telepathically telling each other that, you know, you're still with one another, or that you're still thinking of them, they're still thinking of you, or you miss one another. All right, love, so that is what I have for you. I think this is beautiful, and I'm really excited to see how this pans out for you. Let me know in the comments how this resonates. Personal readings are in the description box below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon. Take care, my loves.